When Dad created Mr. Wilson, the friendly automated teller machine, he had no idea what was going to happen to Eerie.
Welcome, friend. I'm Mr. Wilson. Please enter user identification number.
Everybody's heard of the savings and loan scandal. Well, what happened to my best friend Simon is even weirder.
Ready? Let's party!
You know, savings and loans have been getting a lot of bad press lately. Well, times are changing. Thanks to Mr. Wilson, doing business at First Eerie Savings will be your pleasure. And now I'd like to introduce you to the man who made this all possible. Inventor, sports enthusiast, family man, Edgar Teller.
Thank you and welcome, neighbors. You now have a friend in the banking business. Unlike other automated banking systems, you will grow to like and even look forward to visiting Mr. Wilson.
Dad said Mr. Wilson would change the banking industry. And Things Incorporated, that's the company he works for, was going to test it right here in Eerie.
Please select a transaction, Mr. Teller. Not only is he fast and accurate like other ATMs, but Mr. Wilson is also warm, dependable, and trustworthy. Plus, he's there for you when you need him 24 hours a day. After all, ain't it good to know you got a friend? Thank you all for coming.
Around here, good friends are hard to find, especially for a kid like Simon. Too bad he didn't have a bank account.
Encore, Dad! That was great.
I was hoping there would have been a bigger crowd. How was I?
Oh, you're a natural, dear.
Welcome, friend. Please enter user identification number.
SIMON. Some friend.
Nice. Hey. You know, I programmed Mr. Wilson to be not unlike myself, so his success is not only a boost to the company, but a nice compliment to my ego.
This came out of the Mr. Wilson. It's a real 20.
You must be mistaken, Simon. Maybe somebody dropped it.
Oh. Keep it, kid. And scram.
Everybody knows money can't buy you happiness. But Simon was about to find out money can buy you big, big trouble. It didn't take long for Mr. Wilson to find out what I already knew. In Eerie, people wanted to be left alone.
Friend.
Who knows what weird stuff they were up to?
Welcome, friend.
Luckily for Mr. Wilson, Simon was more than willing to make a new friend.
Yo, Wilson, how's it going?
Have a nice day.
In New Jersey, we had the usual convenience stores. We had a Stop and Snack, the Pick and Go, even a Save and Haul. But here in Eerie, we've got the Worldo stuff, the place that invented one-stop shopping. The Worldo stuff is run by a weird guy named Radford. Every time I saw him, he was in a different disguise. I can't prove it, but I think he's in the Witness Protection Program. The Sky Monster.
Yeah, and like the advertisement says, boys, not just a tennis shoe.
It's a way of life,
dude.
Hey, Marshall. Mr. Wilson told you to have a nice day.
But now the payment, Nicholas.
Charge you, Radford.
The name is Rolf. Rolf Schwimmer.
Nick, this should really increase your hang time.
Oh, yeah, man, I'll be getting up.
What's hang time?
Oh, dork, dude. Oh, man.
How high you're getting up.
So, tomorrow's my birthday. My dad said he was going to think about getting me a pair of Sky Monsters, too.
Cool. Well, I'm starving, man, so let's get out of here. Oh, me too, man. My big guts are eating my little guts.
Anybody want something to eat?
All right, yeah, my man. You could buy me a jumbo box of chocolate milk balls. Milk balls. The balls that go moo. I'll get some for you. Marshall, my parents went to the Congo for a couple of months and left my brother Ace in charge. You gotta come over. Plus, you guys should see Ace's new girlfriend. She's not a girl, she's a woman.
There comes a time when you should hang out with guys your own age. Fortunately, Eddie and Nick are about the best Eerie has to offer.
Hey, thanks for the eats, kid. See you over there, Marshall. Thanks, Squirt. Look good.
On the other hand, Simon is definitely the coolest 9-year-old I'd ever met. For Nick and Eddie, Simon's coolness lasted about as long as it takes to polish off a bag of milk balls. Thanks for the chip, Simon. You got any of your 20 left?
No. King for a day.
I didn't know it was your birthday.
It's not. I was just trying to bug that guy, Eddie. I don't think he likes me.
He's okay. He just doesn't know you yet.
So, let's do something.
I think I'm gonna catch up to those guys.
Oh. Okay. Well, let me know if Ace's girlfriend is a girl or a lady.
Okay.
I guess I'll go home then.
I felt bad. I just dusted off my best buddy. But a man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. Someday Simon would understand that.
Take one down, pass it around. 83 bottles, beat around the wall. Take one down, pass it around. 83 bottles, beat around the wall. Wish I had hang time. Beer on the wall, 62 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 61 bottles of beer on the wall. 61 bottles of beer on the wall. 61 bottles of beer.
Hello, friend. Please enter user identification number.
S-I-M-O-N.
Hello, Simon. Nice to see you again. How are you?
A, fine. B, pretty good. C, I've been better.
Well, keep your chin up. Tomorrow's another day. Please select your banking transaction.
Huh? Help. Wilson! Oh, no.
Remember, Simon, I'm here for you. Have a nice day, friend.
The very next day, something strange happened. Simon got the first new pair of sneakers of his life, and he paid cash.
You're definitely getting air, Simon.
Oh, hi, guys.
Hey, those are Sky Monsters Part 2 with bubble soles.
More than just a shoe.
A skywalking machine. Happy birthday, kid. Yeah, man, happy birthday.
My hang time wasn't what it should have.
Well, boys, any other requests?
Mr. Radford.
Steve.
What's the biggest size ice cream you have? But the best birthday present of all was he said, Simon, you're such a good kid and all. You know how it is. I'm going to raise your allowance.
Oh, right.
Have a nice day.
Your dad said, have a nice day.
Yep, that's my dad.
I know that guy. So how much is he giving you? Good a million.
I don't like to talk, you know, numbers.
You boys getting enough to eat? You probably think this will spoil my dinner.
You'll eat every bite. Simon, I'm making your favorite, Swedish chicken. Would you like to come for dinner?
Swedish what?
What are you guys gonna do?
Oh, I don't know. Hey, you got any more of that allowance, dude?
We're gonna hang around here.
Whoa. All right. Let's go inside, man. Yeah.
I couldn't believe Simon had passed up Swedish chicken to hang out with Nick and Eddie. Something was wrong.
Honey, did you write a check you didn't tell me about?
Negative.
Only 4 more Brussels sprouts. Eat.
I had to find out what was going on with Simon. But first I had to escape from those Brussels sprouts.
It's funny, only one customer seems to be using Mr. Wilson. You know, maybe if I came up with one of those catchy slogans for Mr. Wilson, he would do even more business.
Overdrawn $240. Where does the money go?
Mom, can I be excused? I finished all my Brussels sprouts.
Sure.
Mr. Wilson, he's better than Brussels sprouts.
Nah.
Good luck, Julia and Kiefer. What kind of birthday cake is that?
I just got the biggest cake they had. It was on special.
I'm sorry I ditched you the other day. Pace's girlfriend wasn't a girl or a lady. She was lame. Sounds like your mom and dad are having a party.
My mom's not home.
Oh. So, anything new going on with you? Anything exciting or cool? Anything unusual?
I've been seeing Mr. Wilson.
So that's how you're getting the shoes and the ice cream. How can Mr. Wilson do that? You don't have an access code. You don't even have a bank account.
I don't need one. He likes me.
He can't like you. He's a machine.
No, he's not. He's my friend.
Whoa, hey!
Yeah!
It was true. While I had been spending more time with guys my own age, Simon and Mr. Wilson had become pals. Good pals. Extremely good pals.
You know, for the smallest jobs to great American homes, the paint more people count on is Sears Weather Beater. Guaranteed to last for 15 years, no matter where you live, no matter what the weather. For the paint, for the craftsman tools, guaranteed to last. Count on Sears, the home of America's craftsmen.
And during Sears' Best Weather Beater paint sale, this satin finish is on sale, only $17.99, only at Sears.
UFOs land in Montana?
Because with one hand and he's checking this with the other.
Is there anything to eat?
I can't keep my hand out of this bag. It's so good.
And you thought Chex Mix was just for parties. Chex Mix, what are you saving it for? say, do you like barbecue? Do you like fun? Well, then grab this new barbecue Chex Mix. Yeah, do it now, today, every day. Hey, what are you saving it for? Chex Mix, now barbecue too.
Don't care about movie stars who live in Hollywood. Don't like their attitude, don't think I ever could. Don't want the good taste, I know I taste good. While the best thing's always so misunderstood. Just give me what the doctor ordered. Just what the doctor ordered. Hey, give me a Dr. Pepper. Hey, Dr. Pepper. The taste of strange out. Hey, love it.
Nothing prepares you for the amazing new Super Nintendo Entertainment System. You won't believe the power. You won't believe the control. You won't believe the jumps, the curves, or the feeling you get until you experience it for yourself.
Whoa! That's fast!
F-Zero for the ultimate G-Force only in the next generation from Nintendo. Now you're playing with superpower.
One bottle of beer on the wall, one bottle of beer. Take one down, pass it around. No bottles of beer on the wall. I'd like to get to know you. Please select another transaction.
But how'd you become such good friends?
I could have been anything. A radar gun, a garage door opener, but I wanted to work with people.
Isn't he the greatest?
Simon, please, may I suggest a withdrawal? Boy, your aid does have expenses, you know.
Simon, I hate to be the one to tell you this, but we can get in a heap of trouble. All this money's got to come from somewhere.
Mr. Wilson told me he gets the money from a big Slurpee fund, like all those government guys.
You mean slush fund?
He said just think of it as my allowance.
Simon, please go out and have some fun. And here's some for your friend, too.
You gotta admit, Mr. Wilson was an easy guy to like. I'd never held $100 before. Unfortunately, that's all I could do. Hold it. Somehow spending all that money just didn't feel right. But that didn't stop Simon. To Simon, money was the answer to all his problems. Suddenly he was cooler, funnier, older. Not that he spent much on himself. As far as I could tell, all he bought was some clothes and that pair of Sky Monsters. But he sure loved buying stuff for Eddie and Nick and the others. Young kids, old kids. All they had in common is they wanted to be his friend and spend his money.
Keep it. Scram. Hey, Marshall, check out my hang time.
He was flying. But like they say, what goes up must come down.
Use hammering when you want to say, thank God I don't have a headache anymore. Now, here's tonight's news. The fire department had its hands full with a 2-engine blaze today. Problem is, we only have one engine.
Hello? Hi. Hi.
It's just phenomenal. Mr. Wilson did upwards of $40,000 in business over the weekend. Funny it's all withdrawals, though. Well, somebody out there must like him.
Well, once the people get to know them, how could they help but fall in love with them?
So Mr. Wilson is, okay?
Perfecto Garcia.
Yeah, I'll get him. Okay. It's Mr. Chisel.
Huh?
Yes. Big trouble. I'll be there in 2 minutes, Mr. Chisel.
I guess the rule is, if something's too good to be true, then it's probably too good to be true.
Employment and rampant bankruptcy all adds up to one thing. Folks, we're broke, busted, flat out of cash, penniless, in the red, destitute, overdrawn. The well is dry.
I decided to follow Dad. It was time to find out for myself exactly what was going down.
Over 1 million simoleons gone. There's going to be a lot of unhappy bank customers tomorrow morning.
Somebody's got to pay.
Let me just say I'll cooperate any way I possibly can.
Thank you, Mr. Chisel. We'll probably lock you up for a few nights on general principle.
I understand. Here you go. See you, Eddie. I'm leaving Eerie's banking needs in Mr. Wilson's hands. Stay tough.
Mr. Teller, we'll be embarking on a very thorough investigation over the next few days.
Whoever's masterminding this is a genius.
Excuse me?
Don't leave town, Mr. Teller.
There's trouble and there's trouble. Eating ice cream before dinner is one thing, but never had I been in the kind of trouble where they'd throw my dad in jail.
See you, boss. Have a nice day.
I had no idea just how friendly Mr. Wilson could get with other people's money. The entire town of Eerie was overdrawn. Even the Worldo stuff was out of stuff. Everybody was broke. Everybody but Simon.
James, take these babes shopping.
Hey, Simon, we gotta talk.
You guys go ahead. Bye-bye. What? What is it?
We gotta give the money back.
What are you talking about? You heard Mr. Wilson. It's all from a slush fund.
Slush fund, Simon. And it's not from a slush fund. It's from other people's accounts. If you're rich, it's because somebody else is poor. It won't be long before somebody figures out where the money went.
The money is just Mr. Wilson's way of being a friend.
I know he's your friend, Simon. But if that money isn't back by morning, they're gonna pull the plug on Mr. Wilson. And they're gonna arrest my dad. Come on. What's the matter?
I don't know. I don't want to go back to being regular old Simon.
I like regular old Simon. I mean, look at you. The way you act. These clothes. We used to hate guys like this.
But I got all these new friends now.
No, you don't. Hey, Nick.
Huh?
What's this guy's name?
Oh, dude, what are you kidding? It's my whole pound money bag, dude.
No, really. What's his real name?
Hey, I don't know. I forgot too, man. This slipped my mind.
I'm Simon.
Simon,
Oh,
yeah,
that's cool,
right.
man.
I knew that.
Take it easy, Simon. Later, Mark.
See you later, Simon.
We had no choice but to stuff and lick a deposit envelope for every man, woman, and child in Eerie. Simon would never be the same. Neither will my tongue.
Simon, where have you been? You know how lonely I get.
We brought you something, Mr. Wilson.
Oh, you shouldn't have. Well, I've got something for you. Select a transaction, please. Deposit. You made a mistake. Try again.
No mistake, Mr. Wilson. We're giving back all the money. I'm sorry.
Wait, Simon, you can't do this to me. Simon! Simon!
We're hurting his feelings.
He doesn't have feelings.
Oh, yes, I do. I thought we were friends.
You don't have to give me money to be your friend.
Wait! Simon! Why are you hurting me like this? Simon, talk to me, Simon. 100 bottles of beer on the wall. 100 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around. 99 bottles of beer.
It started to make sense. The more money we put back into Mr. Wilson, the more he acted like a teller machine, until almost nothing was left of Simon's friend.
Pass it around. 98 bottles of beer on the wall. 1 bottle of beer.
I hate doing this.
It probably went back to the very first day. No one but Simon would treat a telemachine like a real person. I guess you gotta find friends wherever you can.
I'm not a machine.
Goodbye, Mr. Wilson.
Mr. Wilson was never the same after we returned all the money. Dad called it a short. I call it a nervous breakdown. Even though Mr. Chisel was cleared on all counts of bank fraud, the judge sentenced him to 1,000 hours of community service. Just in case.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Sears Brand Central Carnival of Values presents human dishwashers, like you've never seen them before. Using only this Kenmore Ultra Wash 2, let's watch closely as they take the cake in washing dishes. With its fabulous soil separator and a sweet $338, yes, you too can thrill your family and friends with America's best dishwashing system. The Sears Carnival of Values. Amazing brand name electronics and appliances. Now it's breathtaking prices.
Why do Hershey's Kisses have such a cute shape? Because they're born that way. Little Hershey's Kisses. Big chocolate taste.
The least I could do was make sure Simon got to have a real birthday party, with his name on the cake and everything. Dad seems a lot happier now. He says Mr. Wilson was ahead of his time. And even though Mr. Wilson didn't change the way Eerie did banking, he did change the way Simon and I thought about stuff.
You know what's weird?
Besides Eerie?
They always tell you can't buy friends. But I think you can. You know, guys like Nick and Eddie. But it's like buying expensive tennis shoes. They cost way too much. And they don't last very long.
Can I use that?